Alright everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode. I'm somewhere in Garden City along Thika Road, and today's episode I want to take you to one of the most beautiful neighborhoods I have ever seen. It goes by the name the Clay City. It is in Kasarani, and of course it's not far from here. In about 2 minutes we'll be hitting there. And for those who are quite familiar with the area, it is somewhere in between Kasarani and Githurai. And so at the moment we'll have to leave the highway because the estate is somewhere interior. It is on my right. Well, this is the famous Risambu roundabout. And actually, if I had decided to go that way, on my left, I could have ended up in areas such as Zimmerman, 44, and Kahawa West. Actually, I'm reminded that we have done all those areas. The videos are right here on this channel. You can check them later. But for now, let's stick to the plan. We'll be hitting Clay City in less than a minute. But before then, let me take this opportunity to welcome you to our YouTube channel, Village to Town TV, a channel that is dedicated to continue showcasing beautiful villages, towns, and cities across the continent of Africa. And if you're new to the channel, kindly show some love by subscribing. It's absolutely free and we will appreciate. Now back to the video. We are about to enter Kasarani Shopping Center. On my left is Kasarani Police Station, one of the biggest stations in Nairobi. And on my right is Kasarani Stadium, which is actually the biggest stadium in Kenya. Well, things are happening real quick. We are right in Kasarani Shopping Center, which is one of the most populated neighborhoods in Nairobi. Actually, it has a total population of 55,417 people. That is according to the Kenyan Bureau of Statistics, where 25,807 are men, while 29,610 are women. Well, the town covers just a small area of 8.9 kilometers squared, meaning that the place is highly densely populated. In fact, the official statistics is that there are 6,250 people living in a square kilometer here in Kasarani. Well, that's just a drop in the ocean, especially when you compare to the area we are going. If that statistics got you scared, brace yourself, as Clay City has some crazy numbers. I'll be giving you the numbers later. And actually, for information, the area on my left is Clay City, while on my right is Kasarani Estate. So currently I'm looking for a feeder road that will take me to the heart of Clay City. That is on my left. And as usual, we want to see how the people live here, and definitely how businesses are faring. So basically we will drive around the estate and see whether it's worth its name, how it's everything, how are the social amenities, do you have enough schools here, are the roads well done, is the estate worth living? Well, that's some of the questions that we'll be trying to answer. I will also be giving you the land prices and how much is the rent for different units per month. So stay tuned until the very end. Well, if you have noted, I have just branched off from the main road. And actually the road we just left is called Mwiki Kasarani Road. And it goes all the way to Mwiki, which is another suburb in the city, about 4 to 5 kilometers from here. But in the meantime, we are right in the heart of Clay City. Well, so far so good. It looks like a decent neighborhood. I can also see that businesses are doing quite well. I don't see any vacant shop on both sides of the road. Houses are also decent. They are all modern. You can see the slim apartment block right in front. There is also a small supermarket here probably a mini mart. It seems like the area is doing well. The road is also well tarmacked. But of course, I'm going deeper to the estate. Remember, this is the face. I hope the interior part also looks the same, and businesses are also doing quite well. But let's wait and see. Actually, I've started to notice some very nice homes. We can call them standalone houses, apart from the beautiful apartments. You can see them on my left. Actually, I've noted that almost all of them are one-story buildings. And somehow they have a similar design. So definitely this tells you that this is an estate, a gated community, and a rich neighborhood for that matter. Of course, getting such a house here in Nairobi is not a walk in the park. In fact, I just saw one which was up for sale right here in Clay City. It was listed online, a 5-bedroom maisonette, and it was going for 25 million Kenya shillings, which is about 200,000 US dollars. There is another beautiful one here, right on my left. Although they are a bit old, I don't know when the estate was established, but it seems like modernity is slowly catching up. And it seems like in 10 to 15 years, the whole area will be covered by apartments. Well, that's another gated community right there. And so you can see the area is well organized. You can also see some nice family homes right across. And to get such a house, you'll need about 25 million Kenya shillings. I just gave you the price a few seconds ago. And you can see a modern apartment coming up next to the house, which also comes with a series of unique challenges. Actually, having a humongous apartment built next to your home, it's not one of the desirable developments. Well, I saw that a few years ago when there was a rat race for high-rise buildings in Ruaka town. And I realized that if the developer in the next plot is building a high-rise building like this one right in front, one of the important things that you definitely have to lose is your privacy. Like, you can't comfortably chill in your compound anymore since someone somewhere will be stalking you. You can't even host an outdoor party. And I'm told that the worst that can happen is that some rogue residents in the nearby apartments will be throwing all manners of trash in your compound. Just name it. Used diapers, tampons. Well, I don't want to go into that line of thought, but I would really like to know your experience and stories you have had regarding having your private home next to a high-rise rental apartment. You can tell us on the comment section and we'll appreciate. Well, we are still cruising nicely in Clay City. It seems like the estate is endless. There is this wave of beautiful endless apartment on both sides of the road. There are businesses all over. And from the look of things, you can tell that this is a highly populated area. In fact, according to the Kenyan Bureau of Statistics, Clay City has a total population of 82,718 people. Remember, I told you that the neighboring Kasarani has 55,000. And so you can see that Clay City has more people with a difference of about 30,000. And out of the 82,000 people living in Clay City, 38,696 are males, while 44,018 identifies as females. And from that piece of statistic, you can see that the number of women is way more higher than that of men in Clay City. Actually, the actual difference is about 6,655 in favor of women, which is a significant gender gap right there. And the entire neighborhood sit in an area of 4.6 kilometers squared. That's quite small, and it can only mean one thing, that the population density is high. In fact, the official number is, according to the government, 18,046 people living in a square kilometer. Well, I want to turn around. I don't want to go to Thika Superhighway. I hope you can see some cars moving from Githurai area towards Nairobi. In fact, the apartments you see right across, that's Githurai. But instead, I want to go more deeper into Clay City. Before then, let's quickly check at the real estate segment. If you are interested in renting a space or buying a property, this is your time. Well, I just told you the prices for standalone houses in the area, but I also saw an empty plot which was offered for sale in the area. It was measuring 80 by 33 and it was going for 10,500,000. I don't know how you can quantify that measurement, 80 by 33, but to get you into the right perspective, a quarter of an acre measures 100 by 100 and an eighth of an acre is 100 by 50. And so an 80 by 33, that is close to an eighth of an acre. Well, that is not a bad one for someone who is interested in building apartments. You can see that this is a fast growing area. In fact, I saw the price range for well furnished apartments, 2-bedroom, is 45,000 Kenya shillings per month. Well, I know that is not common in the country where you get a fully furnished apartment. Most Kenyans are used to the arrangement where you get an empty apartment. And so you have to move in with your furnitures and other household equipment. Well, such apartments are quite plenty in the area. In fact, I saw a 1-bedroom apartment going for 17,000 Kenya shillings per month, and another one was going for 18,000 Kenya shillings. And to get a 2-bedroom empty apartment, you will need between 20,000 and 25,000 Kenya shillings. Remember, a fully furnished 2-bedroom is going for 45,000 Kenya shillings, so you can get the difference. I also saw a 3-bedroom apartment going for 50,000 Kenya shillings per month, and a 4-bedroom going for 75,000 Kenya shillings, and that is per month. And so you can see the place is a bit expensive, especially when you compare to other neighborhoods we have visited in Nairobi, such as Mwiki, Githurai 44, Zimmerman, and Kawa West, which are not so far from here. But I'm sure the difference is worth it. Foremost, the place is not that much congested, especially when you compare to that areas I have named. Although having 18,000 people living in a square kilometer is not a walk in the park. And of course, the congestion is coming. In fact, in 5 to 10 years, I'm very sure the place will be as congested as Githurai 44 or Zimmerman. Well, that's the expensive price the residents will have to pay for urbanization. In fact, the population in Nairobi City is not reducing anytime sooner, but it is increasing at an alarming rate. As of 2023, the city's population was estimated at 4,750,056 people. That's a crazy increase, as 10 years ago, the population was 3,138,000. In fact, the Kenyan Bureau of Statistics is estimating that the annual population change is 2% per annum. That means that the population in the city will continue growing, and of course the land is not expanding. And that means that the population density will continue increasing, which currently stand at 6,748 people per square kilometer. And in the long run, middle-class neighborhoods such as Clay City will bear the brunt. Well, I'm told that the estate Clay City got its name from a nearby factory which produces clay products. Actually, there are such two factories along Thika Road. One is in Clay City and the other one is right between Kenyatta University and the Northern Bypass. Anyway, let me leave it at that, and please continue watching the scenic video until the end, as we will touch almost every part of Clay City. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Village to Town TV, a channel that is dedicated to continue showcasing beautiful villages, towns, and cities across the continent. Also, don't forget to like the video so that it can be recommended to as many people as possible, and smash the notification bell so that every time we post, you will be among the first few people to be notified. You can also leave a comment on the comment section. Drop a fact or two about this neighborhood. If you come from here or you have been here, tell us what you know. And you can also tell us whether you will consider living here. Thank you.